Code provided by Thunderful Games through keymailer.co. Thank you for supporting the channel. When I first caught a glimpse of this game, my indie game tinged ears definitely perked up. I am a sucker for a good art style, and Wavetale has that in spades. But when I saw the trailer for the first time, that's what sold me on it. I saw this blue-haired girl walking across water, literally on top of the water. She was also surfing at high speeds, sliding through half-pipe tubes, using a hook shot to fly across the sky and taking on this giant sea monster. Turns out her name is Sigrid, who lives at a lighthouse with her very sassy grandma. Holy, do not get in her grandma's way, cause she will put you in your place with all that pure, unrefined sass. The reason Sigrid can get in the water without actually getting in the water is this mysterious creature she meets. This amphibious creature essentially holds Sigrid up above the water, mirroring her movements and allowing Sigrid to move faster across the water. How cool is that? Combined with my love for platformers, I was sold and requested a key to see if I could check it out. And thankfully, Thunderful Games has given me the opportunity to play the game early, making this the first time I'm going for a platinum trophy before any collectible guides and walkthroughs have been released. This made me a little nervous at first, as I'm usually not someone who likes to search every nook and cranny for collectibles on my own, but Wavetale's platinum run ended up being a different experience. We're gonna cover it here as we sail across these waters into the unknown to find out what this gloom stuff actually is and who is responsible for it. This is Platinum Hunters, the show where we take a look at everything it takes to get the platinum trophy and whether it's worth the effort to achieve it. Our last indie game that we played on the channel was Tunic, and definitely check that out if you like indie games. The guide is posted in the pinned comment, and of course subscribe for more trophy guide videos just like this one, because you might just find your next platinum trophy. As far as the Platinum Trophy roadmap goes, you are all about to sail across very calm seas. About 2/3 of the trophies in the trophy list are unmissable story trophies, so that doesn't leave many trophies left to collect. One of them is a quick easy trophy that you can collect at any time, and the other 4 are related to Asta's time challenges. You won't have to buy every outfit piece from the shopkeeper, you don't have to complete every side quest in the game, you don't have to complete the journal by finding all of the collectibles, or even meet every character. Considering how short the platinum is, I don't think it would have been a grind or anything like that to have you see and collect 100% of everything there is in this game. It was good for me personally, seeing as I'm playing this before launch and there's no collectible guides yet, but in this case I would have invited it. The trophy run is mostly focused on the story and Asta's challenges, which is fine, but it just means that this one is going to be one of the most easiest platinums we've covered here on the show. And if you dig that, like I said, it's smooth sailing from here. We are ready to run down every trophy, but as always, I have more helpful guides to assist you further down below in the description. Time to set sail. And what I mean by set sail is we're gonna surf at blazing speeds without the use of a boat, surfboard, or anything like that. 9 of the trophies in this trophy run are indeed unmissable story trophies, like I mentioned in the roadmap. I really dug this story and the game in general. It has great characters and voice acting, especially our sassy grandma. The art style is great as well, instantly reminding me of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and I don't think it would be wrong if I said this game borrows a bit of inspiration from it. However, the gameplay is definitely not Wind Waker, as we're jumping, sliding, gliding, and surfing with a really good sense of speed and momentum, even though sometimes the camera struggles to keep up with how fast Sigrid is going. It really makes charting these waters very fun. Couple that with a great story with an intriguing mystery, and it was easy for me to complete this in one sitting. Once you complete this fishtail, you will have 9 trophies already plundered, and that just leaves us with 5 more left to go. One of them we can knock out very easily once you save a sailor named Mr. Baine. For the All Baine No Pain trophy, you will have to listen to all of the shopkeeper Mr. Baine's sea puns. Every time you talk to him, he will throw a new sea-themed joke your way. Honestly, these are great nautical dad jokes. You might not like them, but here I am slapping my peg leg with every one of them. Just keep talking to Mr. Baine at any location where he is docked, and you will eventually get the trophy to pop. I thought this would pop after you cycle through all of his material, but eventually it just gave me the trophy, and some new knee slappers did appear after the fact. Yay, more jokes! But this trophy is overall very easy to get at any time you want. I kinda wish there was a trophy for collecting all the cool outfits you can get in the shop. There are some really cool ways you can change how Sigrid looks. By the end of the platinum run, I didn't have enough currency to purchase everything in the shop, but I don't think that the task would have been grindy considering how short the game is. And if you do all the side quests and explore most of the isles and ports, you would definitely find enough to collect everything in Baine's shop. Lastly, there are 4 trophies that relate to Asta's obstacle course challenges. You will first meet Asta very early on in the game when you're looking for blue sparks at the clock tower. She's covered in gloom and you will have to free her first. Then later on, as you are surfing from isle to isle, in between towns and locations, you will find Asta hanging out beside one of 4 obstacle courses. None of these courses are missable, by the way, so you can do them in any order you want, either before or after you beat the main story. We will use the first one as an example because the objective is similar between all 4 of them. For the Beat You To It trophy, you will have to run the entirety of Asta's first challenge and make it to the end before the timer runs out. You'll find Asta and the starting line for this race when you are heading back from the drilling section, heading towards the lighthouse. You will know it when you get to that part of the story. As for the challenge itself, you will be running, sliding, gliding, or swimming through these courses, and you will see these golden time clocks that will increase your time. Make sure you are grabbing as many of these as you can. You don't need to grab them all, but you definitely can't ignore them because you won't make it to the end just by being fast. I know we don't like time trials here on Platinum Hunters, but I did say this trophy run is easy, didn't I? You won't struggle too much with these challenges, but it will take you a few tries to learn each course. The second of Asta's challenges that gets you the Riding the Wave trophy was the easiest of them all to beat, but for some reason the hardest to find. The trophy data backs this up, as this trophy has a lower rarity percentage than the other 3. It is found on the path towards Sleepy Triplets, and I don't know how I missed it honestly. But the course itself was definitely the easiest, as when I grabbed the time clocks around this building right here, I had more than enough time to finish the challenge even if I stopped to grab a coffee. Or I guess these people haven't had coffee for a very long time, so I'd have to find my caffeine fix somewhere else. The next challenge was definitely a bit more tricky. You'll get the Far Out Dude trophy for beating Asta's 3rd challenge, located on the path to a place called Candle Hill. This one involves a lot more platforming and grapple hooking, and it's important to keep your momentum as you fly across big gaps. The time clocks are placed a lot more precariously this time, and you'll have to either make sure you have the right amount of momentum to reach them, or you'll need to stop and glide to them. A few of the time clocks I just skipped because I didn't think it was worth stopping to grab them. Plus, there are some wicked opportunities to skip parts of the intended path if you're moving fast enough. The excellent momentum-based platforming really makes doing these challenges pretty fun. Asta's 4th challenge was definitely the toughest and longest course of the 4. Beating it before time runs out will get you the Fin-Tastic trophy, our final trophy of this guide. The objective is the same, but now the course is longer and the complexity of the run has increased. The starting point is located on the path back from a late game place called Needle Prick, and without spoiling, that's the part of the game where some shit starts going down. But take on this challenge and make sure you are fast for this one. I actually didn't find out you have an air dash until I had beaten all the challenges, and it would have made my life so much easier when it came to grabbing the time clocks and keeping my momentum going. I beat it without it, but you don't have to do that. Use the air dash to gracefully pass through floating time clocks. This course will have you doing a lot of gliding, grappling, and at one point swimming. Make sure you're familiar with Sigrid's abilities like her water jump while surfing and dive move into the water that gives you a nice speed boost. After a couple of tries, you will be soaring through this one, and once you collect that last trophy, that will be it for this platinum run. Just like that, the experience is over and you'll have the plat quick. I do wish there was more to do, but that's only a request because I enjoyed my time in this game. I think there is a great gameplay loop here that definitely has room for a sequel or a game that continues to build on these great mechanics. But as for this game, if you've surfed to every isle in town, beat all 4 of Asta's high skill challenges, listen to Mr. Baine's wonderful sea puns, or at least I think they're wonderful, and collected all the trophies, congratulations! You will be awarded the waterlogged Platinum Trophy for Wavetale. Overall, I had a great time with almost every facet of Wavetale. It was over before I knew it, but a short game where every hour is compelling is always better than longer games where you're bored for hours on end. Everything that was here is just so compelling that I was hoping the Platinum Trophy would reflect that, but I think the Platinum Run just aims to put the players in the most important parts of the experience. I would have gladly gone out and grabbed all the journals, outfits, and completed all the side quests for trophies, and it wouldn't have soured the whole experience. I guess I still could go and do that, there's nothing stopping me from doing it, but the Platinum Run itself is like experiencing a tale of its own, and having all these trophies in the list is like a journal entry. But at the end of the day, this game is excellent, and I recommend it if you like platformers or indie games in general. It's getting harder and harder for games to get noticed, so I'm happy to bring this game to your attention. I was looking on Thunderful Games' website and they have a bunch of games that I have in my backlog, like Pumpkin Jack, Cursed to Golf, and Lost in Random. I also think the upcoming Planet of Lana looks super good, so I can guarantee there will be more games from Thunderful on the channel coming soon. That's it for this video. Thank you again to Thunderful Games for supporting the channel with a code here. It's the first one, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. This will, however, be the last Platinum Hunters episode of the year, and I'm looking forward to just playing some games because I want to play them, not necessarily because I need to make some episodes for them. But I'll still be here with some Platinum Hunters extra episodes, especially my Game of the Year, which I always do, so you'll see me during the holiday season. So make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss those videos. I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions go incredibly well, and peace out.